Howdy and welcome to Sunburnt Gaming. We are returning to our 1920s mage game. The Deadly Sins Cabal has returned from the underworld and found doppelgangers in their place running their gang.
What? Shock.
I can't believe this.
They appear to be trying, they offering gifts as reconciliation for not asking permission. One of these gifts has already been offered to Experience, and who is still deciding how to react, while the other side of the group, they seemed to be wanting more information, but we're getting on the last nerves of Snake Eyes, who doesn't seem pleased that their romantic life has not been handled well while they were away. So I'd just like, before we get into full swing, I would like to ask Danny, did Joan get any heads up about your disappearing?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Because I don't like I it was very rushed. We're like, oh, we gotta try and figure out how we would do this, and then Experience like died or something.
And you didn't know how long you would be down there to begin
Yeah.
with. I don't think you were expecting 2 weeks.
So I don't think like not even like, okay, I was gonna say a phone call. We do have phone. It's just not mobile. So they probably
Yeah, you get a landline call.
Operator?
But why do you sound American?
Because I've only heard that word really said like in old American movies and stuff. It was a very half-assed American, but still.
Okay, why do you sound less Australian? Is that better?
Yeah, that's more accurate. So, yeah, you guys were demanding they say who they are and to drop your form. And they have not acquiesced to your demands.
Rude.
And I think on the other side of things, Mike,
Hello.
you were over at the serums that are injectable, and you were deciding whether what to do. I think at this point, the Ernest before you shall say, feel free to think over my offer with the other members of your cabal. It's only reasonable. If there's nothing else, I
really want to know who it is.
I might take poor Donald here and
What did you do to Donald?
Oh, I just demanded he fall asleep.
I see.
You knocked him out.
I know that spell.
It would probably be rather traumatic for a sleeper like him to witness such things. So
You got a point.
I thought of a really good outcome for me. I get the gift anyway, and I find out who it is by casting Psychic Domination on him. So as he's saying his bye, I'm like, yep, bye. Walks out the door. Well, not out the door, but walking towards the door. Boom. I don't think I have any willpower though.
potency will definitely matter for this.
Yes. So to try and get enough.
You only have mine 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you'll start with 2 potency.
Okay. So dice pool is 4.
If he has a resolve of 1, you can affect him.
Yes! Alright. 6. I've never done this before, but I don't know if my shadow name would really come into this.
Depending on how you flavor the spell. But remember, you can only put in 1 yantra in this case. But
yeah, true. I think I just need to build dice pool though.
yeah. So, what psychic order are you forcing into him?
What other yantras do I have?
Because that'll determine, I guess, whether or not the experience can apply.
I want him to tell me who they are. I say they. Who he really is. Not like, I'm you. And maybe like drop the face.
I don't know that experience would work as
Yeah.
a shadow name, but experience
so.
could work as a sympathetic yantra.
It's me.
You need a representation of the target, and you are a representation of the target at the current time.
Let's do it.
That would be a
It would have to
plus
be plus
1
one
or
reach,
2.
It depends. It's if it would blah 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 take actions against their will. So have to be 1 reach.
Material sympathy represents the subject as they are now. Could be, yeah, that you're currently looking identical. So that would be plus 2 for your to use yourself as a sympathetic yantra against yourself.
This can't go wrong. Alright, so I'll use myself, do a reach for the psychic domination one. I have it as a rote.
Okay.
Is that
Rote means that you could use that as the Mudra yantra for firstly to use a skill bonus instead of the sympathy one.
gotcha. Well, it'd be the same. So
Then secondly, it means that you have safe reach as if you had 5 dots of mind.
well, I might do that then instead.
So you have 4 safe reach. 1 for instant, 1 for sensory, I'd assume.
Yep. 1 for don't really need duration. 1 for the reach as part of the spell. I don't know, we'll do duration in case, why not, with the free one. So I have 8. I'm on 1 or 2, 3. So effective if it's 3 or less. Resolve. Alright, I'll roll this. It should affect, so its potency, I've minus 4 dice, so an extra 2 potency. So it should be 4 potency.
Okay, so in that case, it can affect anyone with a resolve of 3 or less.
Yeah, and apart from that, I think that's basically everything.
It's the most you can risk. Okay. Oh, and you get a beat for doing the mind influencing.
Yes!
Does this also count as dominate others obsession?
I was hoping so.
Yeah,
It's-
fair enough then.
Because that's why I was sort of 50-50, and then with obsessions and everything, it's like plays into doing this more.
Okay. So you succeed.
Let's go.
His mind it beats his withstand. His he stops where he's moving, and suddenly in front of you. So how long duration do you have for that? Just the 1 turn?
I did decide to reach on duration because I had the free
Okay.
one.
And so the psychic command was
Basically, I wanted to drop the illusion and like
okay.
show me who you really are. Tell me who you really are. Blah blah blah.
Okay. So suddenly, it sees the illusion drops, sort of like with that. You know how some things will have like a glow line where it like slices down the person? It just goes down and that replaces the illusion with the self.
Oh yeah, yes.
And it's like a golden beam in this case that like goes through them, replacing them, starting at the head and going down. The first thing you see is there's a crown upon their head.
Crown! It's the crown people!
Eventually, as it gets down, you can see... Actually, did you see this person before? I don't know if you've ever actually seen them. They wear the luxurious silk blouse, wearing a crown, and they declare, I am Charles Widdicombe. I am the king.
Huh.
Simultaneously, this happens also in front of in front of the rest of the cabal.
I did it!
Mid-sentence.
I helped!
It probably happens in 2 other places, hopefully not in front of random people.
Mage sight!
Mage side.
I finally help, and then you say, oh, actually it's not good. Can't you
No,
just
no,
can't you just thank
it's
me?
good, but it's gonna be funny.
Yeah, so this is presumably simultaneously happening with the Andrew and Kim's. Yes, yeah, that is correct. Obviously in character you wouldn't know that, but but yes, it is reflexive to turn on Mage Sight. You can see there's magic going on.
That's crazy.
Really?
There's an active magic going on. Beyond, so there's normally active Mage Sight will detect whether or not there's magic. Now, peripheral sight will tell you like a magic effect just went on them, just straight up. But the active mage sight will tell you, okay, it's not a matter spell on them. There is a supernal spell on them. Death tells you that they have a soul. They still seem to be alive, but it doesn't appear to have any major prime death or... Oh, actually, there is a prime spell on them as well. There's separate. So in addition to having a spell on them that you can clearly see, there is also of some other arcana. You can see that there is a prime spell on them.
Are they human?
They appear to have a human soul. But they just announced that they're king, so I guess you'd be able to they've got a with prime. If you give a bit of squinting, you'd be able to see that they have the soul of a mage.
Okay.
They just announced that they're Charles Whitcomb, the king.
Was that in
Is
response
there
to my threat
anything
before?
restricting their actions currently, Mike?
Huh?
Like they have to reveal themselves because that's what you've ordered them, but like.
Yeah, they can do
There's
whatever they want.
there's nothing that stops them from otherwise doing things.
Yeah, of course. You think I put an and in that sentence?
He doesn't even know what a conjunction is.
That's when your eye gets really icky, right?
Okay, so they can't unreveal this till the end of the spell, but otherwise they're free to act. They are going to sigh with annoyance simultaneously. Well, I suppose that's one way to reveal things. But yes, I am king. My offer still stands. I have given you gifts. Do not let this confuse you or distract you from my offers, my suggestion that you may find better fulfillment in your obsessions, in the arcane, than this mere gang.
I still don't know why you need to keep playing the role.
Because you were the ones in charge.
What the hell are you talking about?
Is he saying he's not woke now?
No, he was saying that specifically as a reply.
Okay.
So, yes, sorry. That one is specifically in reply to the question that was asked. It would not create stability or anything from that, from throwing the gang into chaos once again. Especially if it was a new face trying to take control, someone they don't know.
Bring on the chaos.
We do know who King is, right?
Yeah. I mean, he mind controlled Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're so calm.
Yeah, I was like, I'm waiting for the reaction, but it's not happening.
Did I ever meet King? Because I don't think I did.
I don't know if you directly met, because they're normally, like, they kept themselves incognitoed in each encounter. That's why I was like, I don't think you guys actually recognize him. Because he always kept himself, like, incognito and just did mind spells while no one sees him. But the fact that he says that he is this person, like you've been in the same scenes as him.
Oh yeah, in the gang fight. Okay, I remember.
Yeah, but he wasn't the one talking generally because he's the hidden power behind the throne, the king in plain sight, hidden in plain sight.
What's Domino's reaction to all this? I don't know.
No, I'm standing by because I'm like, this guy's already manipulated me once. I don't want to date.
Now's
I
your chance
don't
for
want-
revenge.
I mean, Snake Eyes was like gonna get really annoyed if they didn't drop it. They said, "You better drop it, or things are gonna get messy." And then they dropped it. So now Snake
Yep.
Eyes is like, "I'm really threatening."
Yeah, that's it. You got it. First try.
Okay. Wait. I guess this is a universal no to you taking over, so leave. I don't think. I don't know. Did anyone going to escalate or?
I mean, didn't we get into a gang war with this guy? Like,
It would probably be best if I didn't leave through the front door. I'm sure you can all agree. Maybe odd seeming if people see
Now he
someone
wants
walking
special
out.
privileges.
Is there like a window or back door?
Not from the I mean, you could go through the windows, I guess.
is this the first story, or is he gonna have to fall? Because I'm okay with that.
We'll give you an extra special exit. Push him out the window.
I simply was going to leave through my own means, if that is. No, now.
Just
We have his
leave.
name. Someone write it down.
King.
No, his real name.
That mean if a space mage has that, then they can cast on him pretty easily.
I may not have enough yet.
Wait. But no one has. There's no space mage. I mean, I guess you can use. The thing is, you can use a true name as a normal sympathetic name as a normal yantra, even if it's not a sympathetic spell. But I think it's a. I don't think it's a plus anything. I think it's a +0.
That's crazy.
Which is a bit unfortunate, but yeah. So, he simply takes out of his pocket what looks to be piece of paper with a rune drawn onto it that looks to be like a crown over a castle. Does a slight bow and blinks out of existence. In front of you three. He is still in front of experience.
Oh.
This is detects as space magic to Domino.
That's crazy.
He just teleported out of here.
Wait, Everett better not have a power boost in a few days' time. Don't want to.
When it comes to experience, he is still there, and King is going to say, like, "May I leave?"
I don't know if I trust you with Donald. Drop the Donald.
Very well, very well. And he slowly puts him to the ground.
Okay. Well, bye.
Not how I expected this to go.
He strides out the door. Yeah, well, I guess he opens the door and then strides out the door.
And my house explodes.
Got a bunch of drugs.
Put a fireplace bomb in there. Well, I'd say I was successful.
Maybe back where we are, I'd be like, we should really try and contact experience. Sounds like you may have also encountered the king.
Yeah, he doesn't have you to intimidate them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I can just call up. Like, we have a phone in this place, right? The office.
Yeah, there is a
I'd
phone.
call Experience's home phone.
It
I
rings.
was pretty nearby. Yellow.
Hey, we've just encountered something kind of odd. Maybe we should all meet up and discuss.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I just
sure,
found out. I just
something.
intimidated. Like, there was a doppelganger of me, and I intimidated them, and they turned into
Wow.
king.
That's crazy. Me too.
Okay, well, let's meet up. Where are we gonna meet up, guys?
He gave me drugs.
Maybe don't use them just yet. Like,
Yeah,
let's
no
be
worries. Can do. You can meet here if you'd like.
careful. Okay, we'll come round to your place.
Oh, do we want to go to the Cabal headquarters? What's it called?
Oh yeah, we
Hello,
should go there.
thank you.
Sanctum.
Sanctum.
Ooh, and
To
get
the
some-
sanctum.
It does have a hallow, but
I gotta check on my soul stone. I think I made
I
one.
gotta check on my soul stone.
wasn't Snake Eyes like in the middle of a conversation?
yes.
Oh, about something I know nothing about. Okay, we'll meet you there when we can experience.
Okay.
Okay, hang up and then say, did you guys overhear anything that they were talking about? With Delight?
This was a long conversation. Maybe just go. I've forgotten. Sorry.
Okay, well, maybe you guys leave and meet the experience, like, at the
Okay.
sanctum. And, I'll
You-
try and just do some sort of discussion to distract them from that. I don't
see.
actually know anything that's going on.
Okay, so that's definitely going to be a roll. This is going to be a manipulate subterfuge roll by the sounds of it. Probably with misdirection, I'd assume.
Yeah,
It's going to be penalized by 3.
okay.
We can lean into it. Like we were arguing about you leaving your girlfriend.
Yeah, how could you?
Why did you do that? That's mean.
And then
Yeah.
and then the revelation shocked you so much that you forgot the conversation.
Well, that would be my backup plan if this fails. Oh,
I had a
got the
stroke.
success.
Too bad you couldn't be like taking
just-
hard drugs, like experience it as and just have that excuse.
Exactly.
That's
I
okay,
was on
I got
hard
a success,
drugs.
guys. So I'm just gonna
Mmm.
say
Hard
things
drugs.
that, you know, play along with any kind of scenario. I don't commit to anything, so it kind of sounds like I know what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
Okay. So that you're delayed a bit, but not too severely.
Do I gather anything from, like, the responses that she
So
gives?
what they seem to have been discussing was in regards to where they're going to be hiding some of the money in regards to the gambling, because there's been a lot more. There's been like a surge in the amount of people going in the past 2 weeks, and Delight was like, "This is great, but such a spike, we haven't prepared like enough infrastructure for it. Like we need to know where to hide that properly without it seeming suspicious." So I was just working through that.
Right.
That's what they want you to think.
And then John Dale stabs Delight.
God,
Yes.
You might
concerning
never
little
found
kid.
out where the money is, so I stabbed him.
I don't say that, but I'm gonna have to look into that, make sure that they're not using mind control to get more people to gamble, because that's against my gambling spirit.
Come on, man. Of course they are.
Well, I'm gonna head there to the sanctum.
They're
So
the
yes,
sanctum.
You're all there. No duplicates appear to be there.
Who gets
Check
who
for
gets there
traps or
first?
something? I don't know. It'd probably be you, to be honest.
I get there first. All right. I'm going. I wanna. I don't know. I don't want to do nothing while waiting, so I'm gonna start enjoying myself. I will get out one of the drugs given to me specifically by King. Look over it. I want to take my sensor, go into my little soulstone room.
Oh no.
That didn't
I
take
could hit 2 birds with 1 stone here, become wiser and join my legacy, and fall under King's spell, or die from his drugs.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Time to do it. The drugs make me wiser.
So I assume so from the sounds of it, you're not mage sighting the drugs beforehand. You're just pumping them straight in.
Why would I have to? I am above them.
Okay. So, what happens with? So,
You die.
Would you like to spend the XP first or after?
For which? For legacy or for experience? Wisdom.
Yeah, like well, I just want to know the order of operation. What are you spending XP for first?
Doesn't matter. Oh god. Okay, I'll do the wisdom one. I feel like the wisdom one, my idea behind it is when I'm like winding down and relaxing, that's when I'm gaining the wisdom. When I'm
Okay.
looking inwards and then losing that level of oh hey, I'm acknowledging I've done bad things recently. I can sift through it.
And as you do, okay, so you're starting to do this, and then your sort of megalomania fades. You begin to start to realize what you've been doing, and some of the things that you did in the underworld.
God, man. I finally don't have to dominate others.
Yes, you get that obsession back.
I finally don't have to be chaotic evil version of experience.
You could have been lawful evil, but
I can finally go back to chaotic neutral.
the and then what are you doing now? So you're contemplating, you're being introspective.
Life is okay. I should add a wisdom on my sheet before I forget. Okay. I would like to join my thingy. Join my legacy. I've got the sensor.
Okay. So your soul stone is still in place, so you can try to engage with your vices and connect with your soul in such a way to become part of the Bene Ismati.
Let's do it.
Okay. And are you taking the drug as you do this?
That was more, I think, with the that was meant to be with the wisdom. So why I'm
Okay.
introspective is because I'm
Okay.
doing
Okay.
these
So in that
things.
case, when you're getting the wisdom back, because it's a magic drug.
Yeah.
So
When you get the wisdom, you lose the wisdom. No.
as you're getting this introspection, it takes a while for it to kick in, but like maybe like a few minutes. Like it's not instant, but you begin as you become more introspective and more thinking on things. You begin to sort of like hallucinate slightly, lose fine motion control, and like things feel sluggish, like it's a depressant. And you begin to see yourself in a sort of a different, like the surroundings of your sanctum begin to shift and alter a bit. They begin to change into being maybe what you might like expect for other sanctums. Like there's bits of your sanctum, and then there's like it starts to have elements of others. You find yourself able to easily walk around despite your body being sluggish. Like there's a disconnect between the mind and the body. Your mind just begins to drift until you find yourself finding like some stairs down. And as you think back on these things, you find yourself starting to find in a labyrinth.
Oh no, I'm trapped.
There are
Help.
winding paths. Every here and there, you see cloaked, hooded figures, people wearing masks, going around, keeping their secrets. The walls appear to be made of like marbled iron or steel or something. And then some other walls appear to be made of bloodstone.
It sucks.
There's these figures, these masked people who are patrolling the halls. And they go up to you. And as you look at them, their face begins to be the faces of people you have wronged with
no.
your hubris.
Oh no.
And here and there, you can start to see symbols that you haven't really thought of for a while. But you can see like there might be like a wall of masks here and there, and they are. And every now and then you see something like you remember. You are seeing symbols of Guardians of the Veil.
I'm a guardian. That's crazy.
And here and there you can see people like there might be a chamber where Guardians are considering like, okay, is it right to kill this person? Is it right to let this secret exist? Must we remove it from, like, do we just hide it, destroy it? What is the right decision to make? As you are getting your wisdom up, you are literally in a dimension of people trying to figure out the right thing and like knowing that they're doing wrong, and like people committing sin in on themselves in order to do the right thing.
Interesting. Experience has never had these philosophical ideas.
It's definitely not inside your own mind, we'll say. It feels very external. So I think that might take you a bit of time, but not as long as you'd expect.
And it feels like a long time.
And from there, once you're then thinking that you're wanting to connect with your legacy, right?
Yes. Light up the sensor.
So
Push it around.
in this labyrinth, you find the sensor that in physicality is only like a foot away from you.
I've walked and walked, and I finally found it.
And as you light it, you see that the flame from behind the flames opens one wall, like behind the wall, an entry opens. And within that chamber beyond, there's smoke begins to drift in from the sensor. Do you go into that chamber?
Yes. Secret door, always.
As you go in, things feel like you're being watched.
Oh, I don't like that.
You feel like you're like it's if like someone's gone into your room and you're like you don't want them to come across something you might find embarrassing. Not necessarily anything severe, but even if it's just like when you were a kid and there was something like you might associate with being girly or uncool. Like it's just that uncomfortableness of someone entering your space and you not having full control over what they see. Like that feeling of exposure.
Okay.
And as you're walking through, you eventually find yourself in a very noisy room where everyone is taking drugs. Takes a second, but you see that they are all you at different points in time. And they are doing different things. This is like the biggest barrel of impulsive, sort of like. Oh, you've gotten your vice back as well, right? So you're no longer locked as selfish. What is your vice return to?
Impulsive.
Yeah, I thought so. And so it's hard to see too much of the landscape, but I'm gonna say there's it's very nondescript at first, but as the smoke clears, you can see yourself in this pack of very impulsive people. So the harbor bridge is currently mid-construction. It is got like the two end bits where it goes up. They're currently partway through construction. You guys are up there.
Yeah. Woo!
And some of them are considering jumping.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, they're like, oh, this is like, I'll figure something out. I've always figured something out. It'll go fine.
True. I've never died properly.
And that is where I think we'll leave you in that situation.
Wee.
And everyone else gets back, and he's out of it. For a bit. It won't be too long. But he is basically coming to terms with and engaging with embracing his vice. And once he has done so, he will awaken, and so I think maybe like 5 minutes later, he will wake up and now be in the legacy. He's still a bit sluggish, but
violently
the
waking up.
hallucinations are over.
Oh my god, everyone's here. Hello. Whoa. Anybody?
How are you feeling? What did you do?
I'm alright.
Look
Whoa.
at day, not your usual time.
Nah, I'm good.
No, it's
I'm
usually pretty
fine.
decent.
I'm just gonna lie down. Bonk. I'm not asleep, I'm just lying down.
Okay, so as from what you guys can all see, the sanctum seems untouched. It's got a small layer of dust on some stuff, but not like it's not thick. It's just like you haven't been there for like 2 weeks.
I blow it.
Can I eat up some mana? I feel like there would be a fair amount.
So the mana has actually the hallow has gone dormant.
The hell is probably gone dormant too, God.
Wait, do I have to wait?
That
to
mean
dig
there's
up
like-
and touch?
There's edible mana.
So mana has embedded itself into task form. Yes.
And what's it looks like? What? How do I get my hands on it?
So in this case, it has found itself in. So there's an eternal fire going through the whole place, right? In multiple different locations. So so it's going to primarily be in the coals. The mana is
I'd
in the
eat that.
coals of the flame. Yeah, that's not exactly the easiest way to get it out.
Was anyone able to change it back?
They will say, as you guys are like, wait, there's no way to get this out. The mana's in there. That's not great. Suddenly, manifest before you is a creature of solid living fire.
Oh, what's up, my guy?
Right next to Snake Eyes, suddenly appears a cackling, flaming imp humanoid. It's like a little gorilla, flaming gorilla shaped, proportioned creature.
Gorilla.
It is cackling, and this is your abyssal nimbus tilt being triggered. You were considered open for abyssals to manifest.
Oh.
For the
I'm
rest of
laughing with the
the
guy. Why are we laughing?
No, this is a bad. Why are you? Are you laughing?
Just a little guy, dude.
That is where we
Wait.
shall end this session.
A second, this is not good. Ah.
Look at the little dude.
I feel like I'm gonna slap experience.
He's just laughing.
Wake up!
I wish we could all laugh like that all the time.
Only we could feel such joy from the little.
Only I
like,
could be an
little guy.
abyssal feeling joy.
So with that, I think we'll end here. You guys have heard the offers from King. Sent him. He's gone away. He's left. Experience had some magic drugs that did something,
I need more.
and he has joined his legacy. I will ask: did you guys? I assume you guys did end up jumping off the thing in the end.
Went off the bridge.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. It's fine. As you said, I got things.
And an abyssal has leveraged the abyssal taint that was dripping off Snake Eyes enough to be able to basically drip that into, soak that into itself and be able to form a tangible body.
This is
No, it's just a spirit. It's just a little guy. I know spirits now. Trust me, it's a spirit.
never trust you, man.
Spirit does work on these guys.
Oh.
As an arcana.
It's just a little spirit.
Just a spirit, guys. It's okay.
Leave him alone.
Leave the spirit alone.
Leave spirit alone. Everyone comment your favorite spirit and why they should be left alone. Just like Brittany. That was a long time ago.
See ya.